And so it begins. No, I straight up had the thought of just turning on the camera, seeing what happens. I already bought the equipment and whatnot. Not too much. A bit out of the pocket though. And yeah, I think the first thing I want to talk about is my position in how the world is moving a little bit. I've been working for a bit of a year, and I'm set to be going back to school, so I've got a bit of experience sort of seeing how the workplace is a little bit. It seems tough out here. Of course, probably by the accent you can tell, I live in the UK, but I don't know. I'm not super rich myself, so I can definitely see some of the struggles going on. And damn, it's weird holding a camera out in public like this. I get why a lot of people complain. It feels like every year things get a little tighter, squeezed. I'm lucky to have my parents around, of course, and that's really lightened the load for me, at least. Other people who are, say, living alone, maybe in a small family, even worse, large family, no offense, I imagine that's a lot more harder to balance. Give it a second. Yeah, I think the dogs have stopped now. Yeah. I'm just wondering how things are going to be moving forward. It's a beautiful day, by the way. I'm out here in La Boule. Took a little trip to the L'Ouest de France. And yeah, it's quite the sight to see. It's beautiful out here. The people seem friendly enough. The houses seem a bit extravagant in some places, at least by British standards. But even things like this, I don't think it'd be possible if I was living alone. I'm lucky to have my parents pay rent, at least. Yeah, these kind of struggles are too much, and it seems to only be getting tighter and tighter. People are getting squeezed a little bit. Somehow the UK GDP is going up. I don't know how that's happened. Maybe business is booming somewhere, just not my area. This trip, it sort of inspired me to take things a bit more seriously now, since it only seems like it's going to get harder and harder. I don't know how people leaving university are actually managing. I keep hearing lots and lots of applications. I only heard this in America before, but now I'm hearing it in the UK as well a lot. Maybe it's the fact that I've hit that stage, I'm not sure. But people are applying and applying and applying and applying and applying, and apparently the worth of this bachelor's, it just isn't the same, or maybe the market is flooded with the wrong skill types. I'm not quite sure as to what's really going on. But I'm lucky to have a bit more time ahead of me, sort of try to feel things out. This place is gorgeous. Now, of course, with AI becoming more and more widespread, you kind of have to look at your position in it again, and sort of ask yourself where business is usually incentivized for those who eventually want to be hired somewhere. And I don't know if you think about it from a business perspective, they're not really incentivized to hire humans, especially in a lot of cases. I saw some podcast with some guy, I can't remember who it was, I'll be honest, probably the godfather of AI or something like that, saying we're going to be working some obscure jobs, something that a robot is simply going to struggle to do, and it's going to be some not super duper complicated, but something hard, as I was saying, not something super duper complicated, but something hard to do as a human. But with the way robotics is also moving, that might also be a bit of a challenge, based on the fact that they're getting better and better and better and better. Damn, no, check out this view. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Side note, not for any good reason, I'm the only person of color I've seen since since I came here. This is it's interesting to see. Then again, I did miss the summer season. I'm right at the end of it, so a lot of the tourists and whatnot aren't here right now. Some might be, not too many by the looks of it. But again, I wonder if in 2 years' time I'll still be able to go out to places like this. This is La Boule, by the way, if I didn't already mention. I think our I'll need to find myself some food later on. A little something to keep me going. But no. The whole reason I turned on the camera to start talking, maybe I didn't hold it properly, maybe I wasn't talking properly, I'm not sure, this is my first time, was just to bring up the idea that the world is moving. I can feel myself being part of history. And it's always a bit nerve-wracking. A lot of uncertainty going around. And in a world of uncertainty, the only thing you can be certain of... I don't know how that ends. That quote probably ends somehow, I'm not quite sure. I'll be honest, I'm not going to bother going down to the beach right now. I'm kind of along the coast of the whole place. Whole west of France area. So, I'll have the opportunity. It was raining heavily this morning, but sun seems to have come out now. I could have done a much better job trying to plan this out, but honestly I thought I just need to turn the camera on and start talking. Because the longer you delay this kind of thing, closer you get to never doing it. I've been telling myself for the longest time I'm going to turn on the camera and actually say something. But it's taken a whole trip to France to make that happen. And now I'm experiencing what it's like to talk to yourself out in public. You feel a bit like a weirdo, but I can feel myself slowly just accepting what it is and starting to ignore the people around me a little bit. So it's beautiful, look at that. People here seem to like leisure quite a bit. At least when they're not working, obviously. Now this being the first sort of take, it's not going to be perfect. The whole point is just to get things moving, just to get the camera on and recording. I don't know what judgment's going to look like online. I don't know if I care. I do care, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. This place is beautiful. But I think it's on to the next destination. I'll probably get myself some ice cream, and then I'm off to Guérande. Get some food there. See the salt marshes. And hopefully by the time I'm there, I would have thought of something to talk about. Anyways, I'm gone.